Hey everyone, for those who don't know, Poonam Bajwa here. Welcome to my channel. Well, I have often spoken about my love for books, specifically the motivational ones, specifically the self-help ones. Not just now, मुझे बचपन से ये था. अगर कोई book थी which said, oh, 7, the one very popular one, 7 effective habits. 7 habits for highly effective people, then creative visualization, then power of positive thinking, power of subconscious mind. These titles used to fascinate me since I was a kid. And ये almost culture हो गया मेरी life में that if I go to a bookstore, if I go to a mall, if I go to the airport, I will pick up 3-4 books. Now I know a lot of you have told me that, oh ma'am, we want to know more. हम जानना चाहते हैं कि यार ये क्या मतलब value है, क्या wisdom है ये book से, but we cannot read. And I totally understand because everyone is pretty much on their phone. So I get it that it might be difficult for you to start reading because the kick or the high of reading comes approximately, I would say, 10 to 15 pages after you start reading. So what I thought is, just because you guys are unable to read right now, you shouldn't miss out on the beautiful wisdom and life advice that these books give. So what I have done, guys, is I'm not doing a huge single book review where I only talk about one book. I have taken 5 random books from my shelf and I will be sharing one line from each that you can put into practice into your life from today itself. So let's get started. Guys, so the first book I'm going to talk about, I love the title itself. I'm getting so excited. It's called Think and Grow Rich by Pam Grout. And this is one of the books where every line is like a conclusion itself. But I promised you I will pick one part or maybe one line of the book and talk about it. And this, guys, is my favorite line. It says, because if you're not having fun in this lifetime, what even is the point? Why bother? Now, in this whole realm of manifestation and creating the life we want and going after our dreams, a lot of us are doing it very seriously. Like it's a task to be done. And I have people who come and tell me, oh, you know what? I thought and I believed and I visualized every day and it didn't happen, or it's not happening the way I thought it would happen. My question to them is, did you have fun doing it, and was there joy in the process? And this basically comes down to that you have to have fun while doing your thing. Now, of course, this chapter mentions different kinds of capital. Capital, of course, we associate with money, पैसों के साथ, या तो wealth के साथ, या तो आपके assets के साथ, things like land and property and all. This chapter completely skips that whole entire spectrum of what we think is capital. So it talks of alchemic capital, spiritual capital, and then there is social capital. Now this comes under social capital. And guys, have you ever thought that in having fun, in laughing with your friends, in creating plans that help you have fun, you're actually contributing to the overall happiness index of the world? Yeah, that is exactly what it is. So let me just read this out for you, because there's a slight risk of me kind of putting in my own words and diluting the meaning of it. So we need friends, of course, but this all-important capital should be different from having someone to whine to, because complaining, guys, is not the best thing we can do. It's having comrades to have fun with, to enjoy beautiful food with, to have meaningful conversations with. Because if you're not having fun in this lifetime, what even is the point? So guys, in going after your goals, in trying to manifest things, in doing the visualization, please remember, it is our birthright. I think it's our divine birthright given to us by God, that this whole process was supposed to be fun. And we have to prioritize that while going after our goals. So that is my takeaway from this book. Moving on to the next. Guys, so the second book that I'm going to read out from, it's called The Happiness Bible. And I didn't remove the sticker. It was at a 30% discount at Crosswords. Now, I was happy to receive it at a discount, but somewhere this also broke my heart a little, because the fact that they had to put it on discount means, I guess, it was not selling as much as it should have. And I think studying happiness is very important. It is way more important than studying physics, chemistry, maths, bio, all of that. So I grabbed this book, and there is now one part that I wish to share. You all have heard about the power of now, right? Like, oh, now is where the answer is. Now is where present moment awareness is. The now is powerful. Here they have mentioned a concept called the power of wow. Now, just in case you're wondering, It is just asking us to have something that we should be in awe of. Ideally in nature. तो अगर sunset हो रहा है, you know those people, include like me, who see a sunset and get happy, who like, oh, what a sunrise, the sky is pink. Oh my God, see full moon. Oh my God, see new moon. What a clear sky. What a cloudy sky. What beautiful water. Doesn't matter. If there's something in nature around you, or even on your phone, or even in any way, and you find yourself being wowed by it, do not dismiss it as stupid. Just because it's not bringing you, conventional profit, or it's not kind of, you're calculating and saying, oh, it's stupid. What am I getting by looking at the sunset? Well, supposedly you get a lot. And this is some research that has been done. I am not familiar fully with the names of the scientists and the universities because it's quite a bit. But it makes you more generous, it makes you more kind, it makes you more trusting. Do you know being awed also has cognitive benefits? Because ये word जो है awe, where we say wow, like something just blew you away. What is it actually? It is nothing but extreme attention. You very organically want to give attention to something, rapt attention, because it blew your mind. Now, being in the state of awe, the way babies are, the way children are. Have you seen them looking at things like, oh, I can't believe. You tell them moon, sun, fan, oh, that's a bus, that's a person, that's... Children always look with full attention. It's like they can't believe there is something like this. And as we get older, वो धीरे 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 कम होता जाता है. And there's a sense of, I would say, indifference and little apathy. हाँ पता है. Yeah, I know it. No big deal. Oh, the sunset, it happens every day. Sunrise, it happens every day. Why are we just staring at something beautiful? And here they have mentioned the physical benefits that happen with your health and your immunity, and as I mentioned, cognitive function when you are in the state of awe. Now that is the power of wow. Now I would encourage you to go and find something to feel wow at. Moving on to the next book. So guys, next book is by one of my favorite authors in the space of motivation and self-help, Louise Hay. Now she's written a very, very famous book called You Can Heal Your Life. This is an alternate book, one of the other books she's written called You Can Create an Exceptional Life. Very, very simple in its explanation. And I have to share one part with you, which was also shared with me by another dear friend and I would say Guruji. He hates being called that. But very, very dear friend Yash. It's the same point. And guys, if you can take away anything from this video, from all the books that I'm sharing wisdom from with you, if you have to take one thing with you, please remember this one point I'm making. This is also the most powerful tool she has told, if she had to share one thing with someone. And it's called blessing with love. Now, आप में से बहुत बोलते हैं नहीं हम क्या bless करेंगे, हम भगवान थोड़ी है, but ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है. आपने सुना होगा, सारे शास्त्रों में लिखा है, I think all religions mention, we all are made in the image of God. So there is a part of God, or there is a, let's say, God alive within us. We do have the power to bless. Do not take this for granted, and do not for granted, but please be sure this exists. And you can change your reality by going into the shoes of being a person who blesses with love. So now this is the guidance she was giving to someone who hated his job. And I have to read it out because it's just beautifully written. Where she says, bless everything in your workplace with love. The equipment, the furniture, the machine, the product, the customers, the people you work with, even your boss who may not be the best boss. So guys, just make this a habit. It was transformational for my life. It was taught to me by a dear friend. I read it later in this book. But practice the habit of blessing things and people with love. Especially if the situation is not ideal, friction हो रहा है वहाँ पे, झगड़ा हो रहा है. You probably need to do things which are not coming from love, but you can intend to bless it with love. I would encourage you to start with your home actually. There'll be some home you have, you bless it with love. The people you're living with, you bless with love. And then move on to things as you step out of your house till the time you sleep, including the bed you sleep on. Bless it with love, saying, oh wow, what a bed. Okay, I can come sleep here, aram se. What a home, I can live here happily. What a family, I have people of my own. What a girlfriend or boyfriend. I'm getting to experience these wonderful feelings with this person. You'll notice your filter shifting as you start blessing with love. And in my experience, it has taken approximately 15 to 20 days to change the situation you were having with a certain person or a certain place when you start blessing with love. So for those of you, I've told this to people and बोलते नहीं यार love आ नहीं रहा है. I can't fake it. I can't do acting. Okay. I am asking you to do a pretend play like children do. Have you seen children play? Where they'll be like, oh, now I'll be a queen, and now I'll be a warrior, and now I'll be Princess Elsa, and they just become that part. That's all I need you to do. Play the part of being someone who blesses with love. It's a question of habit. आप ये हर दिन करते रहेंगे, love आपका second nature हो जाएगा. And trust me, there's nothing more beautiful than that in life. So if you have to take back one point from this entire episode, I would suggest just take back this one line, which is learn to bless with love. Moving on to the next book. So guys, just to conclude the episode, first of all, apologies. I told I will share only one line from each book. So I had like 7 books ready with me. बट 1 लाइन मेरे से हुआ नहीं. मैंने पूरा का पूरा बुक ऑलमोस्ट बोल दिया है वो 1 लाइन के चक्कर में. I've pretty much shared a page I think from each book. So this is my way of sharing the crux of the book or the wisdom of the book with all of you. But there will be part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5 because I'm loving doing this and there are way too many books that I need to share wisdom from with you. And you know what? आप में से कोई एक भी अगर इस एडवाइस को फॉलो करके अपनी लाइफ को बदल दे या सिचुएशन को बदल दे, then it was worth my while to make this episode. That's all I care about. That you could follow something and change something in your life. This is not the end though. As I said, we will have several parts to this, and if you agreed with what I shared from the book or didn't agree with what I shared from the book, guys, please put it on the comment section down below. Just to let you know, I read every comment. I've still not reached the stage where I reply because काफी सारे apps हैं मेरे phone पे, but I will start replying. मैं आपके सारे comments पढ़ती हूँ and the feedback means a lot to me. There are lots of you who actually listen to what I say, who heard me out. Even if you disagree, it's fine. But please do that, and I will see you soon in the next episode. Bye bye. Take care. God bless.